We are back!
All 7 of them were there, all 7, Chloe. I don't think you understand. All 7! This reunion comes just days after Jimin and Jungkook completed their mandatory military service.
Picture a gray dawn over 2 Korean army bases, the gates grown open, and 4 silhouettes stride out in starched fatigues. RM, V, Jimin, Jungkook. Cameras click so fast, the shutters sound like rain. In Seoul, HYBE's glass tower erupts in purple LEDs, spelling, "We are back." The instant those lights hit social media, trading desks from New York to Singapore start buzzing. HYBE shares jump 2% in a single session, erasing the last of the 2022 indefinite hiatus dip. By lunchtime, #BTS is back trends in 73 countries, some of them places the band has never toured. Reporters quote economists who once pegged BTS's annual lift to South Korea's GDP at roughly 0.3%, about the size of a regional airline, and wonder aloud if that number is about to rise. Yet the reunion isn't complete. 6 microphones are polished and waiting. But one final enlistment clock ticks toward June 21st. When that last gate swings wide, will the sonic boom merely shake the charts? Or crack open the global music economy all over again? Keep that question in mind, because every detail that follows pushes the needle toward earthquake. But first, let's rewind 24 hours to the moment the comeback fuse was lit. June 10th, 5:30 KST. At the 3rd Army Band Barracks, Kim Nam-joon, world famous as RM, passes his saxophone to a private, snaps a textbook salute, and steps into civilian air for the first time in 18 months. Beside him, Kim Tae-hyung, V, fresh from Special Forces service, adjusts his maroon beret. V's final posting was as an instructor for recruit rappelling drills, a role that earned him a sergeant's chevron and a reputation for calm under pressure. The pair can't take 3 steps before a wave of purple banners breaks into cheers. Some fans slept rough on cardboard after 14-hour flights, trading instant noodles for battery packs so their phones wouldn't die before the big moment. RM thanks everyone in Korean, English, and just for fun, Spanish, promising cool performances soon. V grins and jokes. Let's make some noise. After breakfast, Reuters notes that HYBE's stock closes at 309,001, its highest mark in 38 months. Behind the scenes, label staff push a button to drop a cryptic teaser poster. 7 blank silhouettes, 1 still grayed out. But the reunion engine is only idling. The throttle slams wide open the very next morning. 24 hours later, the northern garrison town of Yeoncheon vibrates with handheld sirens and Bluetooth speakers blasting "Dynamite." Park Jimin emerges first. Saluting so sharply his fingertips nearly graze his cap brim, he blows a heart-shaped kiss to a Weaver's camera that peaks at over 4 million live viewers. Numbers usually reserved for the Super Bowl halftime show. Jungkook follows, shoulders back, cheeks flushing as he admits, "I feel a bit embarrassed being on camera again, but I missed you." Fans line the highway with LED arches reading, "Delete June 11th. Welcome Army Day." Local police estimate traffic jams stretching 11 kilometers. Roadside restaurants run out of purple sweet potato latte by noon. Both idols served in the same Companion Soldiers program, clocking night watch shifts that reportedly turned into impromptu harmony sessions. When asked what they missed most, Jimin quips, "Real microphones." Jungkook laughs, "And real hair dye." With their discharge, BTS now stands 6 strong, yet one lone call sign still echoes in the barracks, and his countdown is the shortest of all. Min Yoongi, better known as Suga or August D, fills a quieter role. Public service duty at a veterans support center, assigned there after shoulder surgery made active service impossible. His official discharge window opens around June 21st, but insiders whisper he's requested a final shift on the night desk so he can sign out at exactly 0001 KST, symbolically the first minute of the new day. Studio chatter hints he's already blocked the HYBE underground complex for June 24th, midnight to dawn. Staff who handled security passes report codename Project Dusk on the booking sheet, sparking rumors of a surprise August D mixtape or a 7-member recording sprint. Meanwhile, trademark watch accounts spot fresh filings for phrases like BTS 2025 Live, Beyond the Duty, and Purple Genesis, dated just after RM and V's discharge. Though the Korean Intellectual Property Office database doesn't reveal content, timing alone sends fandom forums into detective overdrive. One analyst tells the Jungang Daily that even a 2-track teaser could add $250 million to HYBE's market cap overnight. But battle plans aren't drafted in isolation. They're inked on balance sheets the size of skyscrapers. HYBE's risk desk had weeks to brace, yet the numbers still pop like fireworks. On June 9th, one day before the first discharges, the company wraps its entire Gangnam facade in 12-story decals reading, "We are back." Each letter formed from thousands of tiny BTS logos. Investor sentiment follows the neon. When RM and V clear the gates, shares leap 2.32% to 309,001, the best closing price since early 2022. Market strategists point out that every 1% rise in HYBE's valuation equals roughly 190 billion won, enough to fund an entire mid-tier K-drama slate. International funds like BlackRock and Temasek quietly boost holdings, betting that a full BTS comeback can offset lingering chatter about founder Bang Si-hyuk's pending IPO fraud review. Meanwhile, South Korea's tourism board drafts a comeback welcome pass, bundling KTX tickets, museum entries, and stadium seat lotteries. Because when one boy band sneezes, entire sectors catch a cold. Fans, however, aren't thinking about stock charts. They're building a tidal wave. Within 50 minutes of Jungkook's salute, #BTS Military Reunion rockets to #1 in 52 countries, from Peru to Poland. Community leaders flip private discords into war rooms, launching charity drives that donate 90,000 meals to veterans' facilities in Korea, Argentina, and the Philippines, all in the members' names. Pop-up purple zones materialize in Seoul's COEX atrium, Tokyo's Shibuya Stream, and an abandoned warehouse in downtown LA, each featuring a giant countdown clock to Suga's release date. One Seoul cafe serves discharge day donuts filled with oob cream. They sell out in 2 hours despite a 5-donut limit per person. Local hotels report booking spikes that mirror pre-pandemic concert weeks. Even city officials jump in. Busan's mayor tweets that street banner permits have doubled, hinting the port city wants first dibs on any comeback show. Fans translate military jargon into fan-made merch. Purple dog tags, camo print light stick sleeves, patches reading OT7 Division. For an outside observer, it looks like a pop group reunion. For ARMY, it feels like the Olympics, World Cup, and New Year's Eve merged into one purple super holiday. Yet beneath the confetti lies a chessboard of competing priorities. Industry tip sheets say HYBE has solo album slots penciled through Q1 2026. J-Hope's OST project, Jin's rock EP, Jungkook's English single follow-ups. Contracts inked long before anyone could guarantee a group timeline. Stadium promoters, meanwhile, are dangling 9-figure guarantees for an OT7 world tour as early as March 2026. Negotiation gossip claims Jin secured a renewal worth roughly 55 billion won, about $40 million in 2024. Multiply that by 7 and HYBE's payroll could rival K-pop's entire 4th-generation roster combined. Add PR turbulence. Some K-netizens accuse the label of staging military exit photo ops, reviving old debates on whether top idols should receive service exemptions. Financial columnists remind readers that the legislature floated partial service alternatives back in 2022, a bill that died in committee after public backlash. Bang Si-hyuk stays silent, but HYBE's legal team reportedly books meeting rooms until 3 a.m. each night. Insiders warn that one mistimed press leak could shave billions off the stock rally. The big question: coordinated comeback or prolonged solo era? The answer depends on contracts, supply chain logistics for merch, and the willingness of 7 artists to sync personal dreams with collective destiny. All the speculation, however, converges on a single red circle date. BTS turns 12 on June 13th, and Festa Week is already humming. Drone photos show camera crews entering HYBE's underground studio. Rumor says a surprise OT7 thank you video is already edited, with 2 alternate endings. One for a Yoongi cameo, one without if paperwork lags. Trademark watchers note fresh filings for phrases like "beyond the duty," believed to be the slogan for the reunion era. Though Kpop won't reveal contents, timing alone fans the flames. Analysts sketch the most likely timeline: June 24th to July, a quiet regroup at an undisclosed seaside compound outside Busan, historically used for writing camps. August-September, a soft-launch digital single tied to a Netflix doc-series trailer. Production reportedly handled by the team behind Break the Silence. Early 2026, the Beyond the Duty Stadium Tour, projected to open at Busan's Expo bid site before jumping to SoFi, Wembley, and finally Olympic Stadium Seoul. If that schedule holds, the 7 microphones will power up within weeks, not months. Economists track BTS's comeback like an earnings call. Armies count sleeps. Either way, when the final stamp hits Suga's discharge papers and the last gate swings open, the echo won't stop at the demilitarized zone. It will ricochet across charts, stock exchanges, and maybe even national GDP spreadsheets. 7 hearts, 1 beat. Are you ready for the next wave?